brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scatterbo on the ground. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Back to the well again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Working quickly here. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now darts going to the air. That's incomplete left side.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. He finds Neighbors right side. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit. That brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. So the task gets tougher. They're setting up for 4th down. They'll run here following the penalty. And this run's overwhelmed. They drive him backwards and off the field with this turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense is having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Forced out to his right. Short pass caught by his tight end. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Has him on the quick hitter. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
They are throwing it again. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can not separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He's going to throw it again. And screen here to Blue. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Come on.
Looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Pinheiro's kick is good, and that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Savon Rebel with the pick. And the Cowboys will be set up great after a terrific return down inside the 15.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Milton. Bails out of the pocket quick. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
And center receiver left. Milton going to throw again here. 2nd and 10. Brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap here to Milton. And they take this in for the score. The Cowboys can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Here's Tracy on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Trying to push deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, New York! The Giants get it back to within 2 possessions. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because Only took him a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them, the guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the Cowboys manage to recover the football. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Ready.
They'll run here on first down. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Give on second here to Blue. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
It's third down.
It's a design boot. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Tyler Newman.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Trackers, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun, here's Dart. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And it's picked off by Triquest Bridges.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. He puts some juice on a deep throw. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Tyler Newman.
Must be paying these guys a day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, with a whole lot of excitement in between.
Going on first down. It's Dart. Trying to push deep downfield. Big shot is hauled in. Feeder inbounds. Oh, what a play! The Giants using their first timeout. Down a couple of scores. Those 2 timeouts they've got left are going to be crucial. Here's first down.
First and 10 at the 17.
In the red zone on first. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Darts looking to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even...
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Marquise Bell making the play. So the newly found lead stays where it is, and now I'd expect to see them just boot this away and prevent any type of return.
Yeah, this is where you love a kicker with a big old leg. Don't even let them return it. The squib kick can be dangerous. I think that was the play, Kate, like 20 years ago. But the QBs today and how quickly they move the ball, just send this one through the end zone.
And this kick is brought in by the Cowboys, and that should be enough to secure them this win.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Blue running to the right. It's a foot race! He cuts it right sideline, and he will score! And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win! So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Let's go. 19 Tiger, go.
Darts out of the shotgun. He's got it to him yet again. That is Kupp. Good news, he stopped the clock and moves the chains. Bad news, they only have 10 seconds left. We've set it down from the 37. On 1st down, here's Dunn. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he set out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. McMahon's showing up the yards. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when